tried hanging something on your wall and then ended up unlocking the gateway to drywall doom?
Yeah, we've all been there, but 1 minute you're aiming for a simple little hook and the next you've got a disaster.
Whether you're a DIY rookie or just looking to up your renovation game at home, we're about to learn how to transform your space with confidence. We have Patrick Gonsalves McLaren from East End Handyman Company here to show us how it's done. We're so happy to have you.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
I'm glad to meet you because I think I missed it last time you were here and I need to learn some things.
Yes.
So we're going to learn a little bit more about drywall and how to do things appropriately when working with it.
Yeah, so today I'm going to basically be focusing on how to avoid the disaster situation of ripping open a hole in your wall in the first place.
Yes.
So it usually starts when you're trying to hang something on your wall and something goes haywire and you end up not hanging it correctly, and that's what ends up causing the issue with the wall. So this is kind of a model of what a wall looks like. So the framing is, the wood, you have a bottom plate, a top plate, and your studs. And then you have your drywall, which is hung. I put a little bit of marking on like how spacing works for a wall. So usually studs are 16 inches on center, so 16 inches spaced apart.
Okay.
And so when you're looking to hang something, it depends on the weight of the item that you're trying to hang. If it's just like a picture frame, you don't necessarily need to aim to hit a stud with your fastener. But it is really important if you're mounting a TV, for example.
Something heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Can I ask you, obviously drywall needs to be hung itself, so we want to avoid going through existing nails or drywall screws.
Yeah.
Exactly. So sometimes it could just happen on accident. There are magnets that you can use to find where the screws are underneath
Located.
the drywall, because once you have it finished, you aren't actually going to see them like in this model. So you don't want to send the screw right through the top of the existing screw. But yeah, you can use something like a stud finder or a magnet to kind of figure out what's behind the finish of your existing wall.
Okay.
So
can you show us how this thing works? I mean,
Yeah,
I've
for
seen my
sure.
husband use this, but I've never done it myself. I'm like, why is it beeping?
yeah. So here's what you're gonna do.
Okay.
Right over here, there's a little button, and as you're dragging it across the wall, you're gonna hold that button,
Okay, so
and
this
you'll
one on
see
the side. Okay.
exactly, and you'll see what'll happen as you run along.
Oh.
Oh, don't know if the button was.
Am I pushing it all the way? Oh, there.
Oh, there. So you need to start it.
Oh,
Exactly.
look at
So that
that.
beeping indicates that the beginning of a stud was found.
Okay.
So what you do when you're looking for a stud is you'll drag it across. You'll realize that's the beginning of your stud on the one end.
Okay.
You'll do it from the other end.
And that's where you know the other side.
Exactly. Now, I have a line that makes it really easy to find where it is, but normally what you would do is you would do that, so you kind of find roughly where the stud runs, and then you can send a screw
Right
like
into it.
this directly through, and that'll give you a little bit more hold strength.
And now, what's this over here that you have?
Yeah, so these are just kind of some models on how much weight certain fasteners hold. So I have a simple nail that will hold about 10, 15 pounds. A screw directly into drywall will hold 10 to 20. And then I have a couple other options as well. So
Fasteners are where I get screwed up.
yeah, you want to make sure that you're using the right one for whatever you're hanging. Again,
That's
it's
just
really
the
important.
The anchors, is that what those are called?
Yeah,
Drywall
so there's
anchors?
different types of anchors on the back. You can kind of see what they look like. So they'll kind of spread apart. This one is just going to spread apart just a little bit to get a little bit of pressure. This one actually screws in. And then this one right here, you send this through, and then it will actually kind of
Open up.
butterfly out.
Yeah.
And that gives you a lot more hold strength.
Can I ask you, because you think like, oh, well, they should be able to hold whatever I hang if I get the right screw. Is there a max weight for what you can be hanging on your wall?
Well, it kind of depends. I mean, if you're trying to hang 700 pounds on your wall, you might need to have a reinforced wall.
Okay.
But generally, for like kind of the heaviest thing that you might be mounting on a wall would be like a really large TV.
Yeah.
And then something like a toggle bolt, or if what you really want to do is actually get into wood, because you notice that the actual weights that wood can hold, so if you actually do hit a stud, are significantly higher, even with the same fastener.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Because
a
of
nail.
the material you're anchoring into, right?
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Drywall is brittle, so the same nail that can only hold 10 to 15 pounds on, if you do hit a stud, can get you up to
Even more.
50 to 70. Yeah.
That's great.
That's a really great pro tip.
Really? Okay, I'm getting into woodworking, so this helps a lot. Thank you so much. For more handy tips and tricks from Patrick, you can head to our website. We are going to link you up there to him.